What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about The Last of Us Remake yet again. New things seem to have come out that really indicate this is for sure happening, and this is not, necessarily the newest thing in the world, but there was a new job posting that was actually, I believe, found on Reddit. I mean, that's where, this kind of rumor started, but this is a actual job that you can, apply for. And this comes from PlayStation Studios Visual Arts. Now, that should ring a bell because we've heard about them before. In fact, Jason Schreier, obviously, remember a long time ago, when he talked about the rumors of The Last of Us getting a PS5 remake, he talked about this studio, this PlayStation Visual Arts studio, which was the lead developer of it. But now it seems, at least what he says, now it seems that Naughty Dog is the ones kind of, leading the charge or taking the charge, and they are helping them. Okay, so this isn't it's not a job listing for Naughty Dog, it's a job listing for them. And I guess, they're a support studio, they can help out anybody, so this doesn't have to mean The Last of Us' remake, but firstly, come on. Secondly, if you go through what they're asking for here, they say with an appetite of high quality third-person action-adventure game. So that's the first thing. So that limits it down just a little bit. Then they talk about that the responsibilities include implementing existing gameplay systems into a new framework and improving existing level scripts for interaction and engagement. There's also mention of both ranged and melee combat. So, again, I'm sure more than just The Last of Us fits some of those categories, but in reality, you have Jason Schreier's rumor back in April that Last of Us was getting a remake, that this studio was heavily attached, again, as the lead, but then now more of like a support thing. Now you have job postings that say, hey, you need to be good at making high quality, again, could be any game, third person, that limits it, action adventure. Those are all The Last of Us, but it also could be other things. But then obviously you have, existing gameplay systems, existing level scripts, so updating it, taking what they had before and using it now. And then ranged and melee combat, a lot of games have that, but so does The Last of Us, obviously with, guns and bows and obviously close combat stuff as well. So I would say, this is pretty solid proof that, that it's happening. Now, I'll quickly just throw in my opinion for those of you that care. As I said back in April, and as I'll say right now, I'm not a supporter of this whatsoever. I don't like the idea. I guess I understand. I mean, I don't even think I guess. I do understand it with the show and with, just the franchise in general. I would understand why you would come up with this idea, but I think it's dumb. I think it's wasting resources. It's wasting years of very talented people to remake a game that came out not too long ago, and honestly, it's aged pretty well. Visually, it looks fine. Performance-wise, honestly, The Last of Us Part 2 is not that big of how you actually are playing the game. It's not that much of a change. It definitely is, and I love the feel of The Last of Us Part 2. I love the dodging. I love all of the very, very small details and things that people are still finding out that the game can do literally now, a year later. So I appreciate that. But, and would I like to see that for the first game? I guess. But, like, maybe a 3, or maybe a new game, or maybe an Uncharted, or maybe, you could just, there's a list. There's Jak and Daxter. I mean, you can go down your list. The Last of Us Remake wouldn't be in my top 10, okay? It just absolutely wouldn't. So I still think it's a stupid idea. I still don't know, honestly, if I would support it, because I don't like the idea at all. But, it is what it is, and this I think is a lot more, it's definitely happening. For those that didn't believe it, which I didn't want to believe it, but I did anyway, this I think is the final blow there. I guess it could still, I mean, it's definitely a remake. You can tell that, right, from just the idea that they're using existing things and updating them. So it could be any remake, but then you add third person, then you add, action adventure, then you add that this team was rumored to be working on The Last of Us' remake, and it's like, well, what else could it be? I mean, really, if you really, cut out all the BS around it, what else could it actually be? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when I upload all my videos. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter or subscribe to my second channel or support us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, links for all of them are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all on the next video.